it's Tang, and today I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion on the PlayStation Portal. I've been using the PlayStation Portal every single day for a week now, and I racked up a lot of hours on it. To address the elephant in the room that everybody is probably asking, is the PlayStation Portal really better than the remote play on your phone? And to be completely honest, no, I don't think so. I've been using this setup for a while now, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. I used the crap out of this. I didn't use a backbone. Instead, I used something that is similar to a backbone called the Gamer Vice Flex. Two things about the Portal that I like. One, the screen is bigger, is an 8-inch screen. And two, a DualSense controller on it. It's a plus to have a bigger screen and a nice controller. Even with the two things I like about the Portal, I don't think you're really missing much using a remote play on your phone instead of the PlayStation Portal. The best experience you can have on the PlayStation Portal is when you connect it directly to Wi-Fi, assuming your Wi-Fi speed is pretty good. My PlayStation 5 here is hardwired connected to my router, and I get about 1 GB upload and 1 GB download. Just like the remote play app, I still do experience a little lag and stutter here and there, but it's not a lot. When I did my test, I have issue when I use the 4G LTE hotspot. I constantly keep getting lag, stutters on it, which is what I expected with the 4G LTE. When I did a 5G hotspot test, I constantly keep getting disconnected from my Portal, which is very surprising because my hotspot 5G, I was getting about like 300 megabits per second, which is a pretty decent speed, and I didn't expect my Portal to be constantly being disconnected. Now again, I have T-Mobile, and I have heard other people having issue with their 5G hotspot with the Portal, so something to think about. If you're planning to use a hotspot, probably not the best way to go. The best thing to use a Wi-Fi connected. I've also seen other reviewers say that they don't experience any stutter or lag when you use the PlayStation Portal. I mean, I experienced lag and a little stutter here and there, but not much. But it's yeah, I mean, other people say they don't experience that, but I personally do on my tests. Just like the remote play app, I do not recommend you using the PlayStation Portal to play any competitive gaming like Fortnite, Call of Duty. I mean, the latency is enough for you to pretty much screw you over. Story-based solo games is where I think remote play and the PlayStation Portal excel. This is basically how I use it, is when I play story-based game. The PlayStation Portal doesn't have any Bluetooth capabilities, and I know a lot of people did not like that, but for me personally, it doesn't bother me at all, because even before the PlayStation Portal, I use this, and I've always connected a wired headphone to it, whether it's earbud or headphone. So when the PlayStation Portal announced that they don't have any Bluetooth, it doesn't bother me at all. I know it bothers for some other people, but for me, it didn't bother me. The other thing that people were not a fan of the PlayStation Portal is the fact that the screen is not OLED. To me, the LCD screen works fine. I'm just happy that the screen is 1080p. Just because the screen is LCD, that doesn't mean you won't have a great experience using the PlayStation Portal. Now, during my test here, on a full charge, max brightness, I was getting about 4 to 4.5 hours in battery time. When I charge it from 0 to 100, it takes me about 1.5 to 2 hours. Now, who is the PlayStation Portal really for? The PlayStation Portal isn't for everyone. In my personal opinion, I think the Portal fits perfectly for small demographic people. I think the Portal is great for people who has family, who has kids. I have a wife, I have a 2-year-old son, and as much as I would love to be in this office playing video games all day, that's just not realistic for me. This is where the Portal comes in. Being able to grind through Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Final Fantasy 7 Remake has been great for me. Fun fact, I've actually platinum Final Fantasy 7 Remake recently, and it was all through the Portal. Just being able to play my PS5 game, not being in my office, has been great. My wife and I, we co-sleep our son, and we usually take turns putting him to bed. So when it's my turn to put him to bed, after he falls asleep, I whip out the Portal and I continue grinding where I left off in the game. Just being able to lay in bed and play the Portal with the 8-inch screen with a DualSense controller has been so convenient. Yes, I know you can Bluetooth your DualSense controller to a tablet and get a bigger screen than the Portal, but you can't lay in bed and play the tablet. This is where I enjoy the Portal so much. The reasons that I listed is the reason why the PlayStation Portal fits perfectly for me, and I understand it's not for everybody. With that being said, you don't have to spend $200 to enjoy the remote play. Using your phone with a backbone or something similar like this is completely fine. You are honestly not missing much. If you want the bigger screen and a DualSense edge, then yeah, go ahead and whack $200 to get the Portal. But my time using this, I've enjoyed countless hours on it. In a matter of fact, I don't plan on getting rid of this setup at all, because sometimes it's just easier to bring this controller than it is to bring the Portal. So I still plan on using my phone here and there. If you don't have any kids or family, I honestly don't see why you would want to get the Portal, because you have access to your PlayStation 5 pretty much anytime you want. Before I had my son, I was up here just playing video games wherever I want, but I can't do that now. You know, this is why the Portal, I enjoy the Portal so much. The experience you get from using a monitor or TV will always be better than using a PlayStation Portal or a remote play app. After a week of using it, I enjoy my Portal so much. I personally think it's worth it for me to spend the $200 to get the Portal. But I understand this device isn't for everybody. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.